All right, hello everyone. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you about payments. I'm going to teach you how to set payments. So I've done it before, but because there have been changes to the platforms, the interface of the platform, so I'm going to do it again now. So once you open your ad app, once you open the ad manager app, just the way I have done, look at the bottom buttons. Now some of these things, if you just put in efforts, you would get them. But let me just show you. At the same time, I want to emphasize that some of these things, by the time you are watching this video, there's a possibility that changes have been made. Usually they are not major changes, so just by checking the buttons around the app, you would find you find your way. But just in case it has not been changed, then it's fine. But in case it has been changed, just check the buttons around. Like for example, notifications. These notifications, anything that represents bell, usually the bell sign in an app means notifications. The question mark sign usually means you want to ask questions, you want to contact somebody, you want to contact a customer service. Now this spanner or whatever this is called is a settings. Everybody knows that this is settings at the bottom right corner, so that's where we are going to go. For settings, you can see payments, right? So click on payments. Yeah, so wait for it to load. All right, so now it's because I have some funds that I've added here earlier. So for example, let me show you an example now. The prepaid balance is showing 33,287. That's the amount of money that I have in that account for today. That's the amount of money that is there for today. That means if I exhaust this amount, if my advert exhausts this amount, the ad will stop running, right? So now if you go back to home, you can see that this advert today has spent 25,761. So you would think that it will subtract this amount from the amount available today, but it doesn't do that. It just puts the money there, right there. So you might have to monitor your ads if you want to add more money, because it's not going to tell you how much money you have left to be spent. I don't know if I hope you what I'm saying makes sense to you. Whatever money you add there on that particular day is what is going to be there, no matter how much advert you are spending on, no matter how much you're spending on ads. So once the advert stops running, you just see something like account error somewhere here. But once there's still money in the account and your advert is on, you'll be seeing the amount of money you have spent. So this is the amount of money spent, and this is the amount of money that is available to be spent for this particular day. That's what it's trying to do. Yes, this is the amount of money that is available to be spent. So once all this is spent, you will still see this amount here, but your ad would have stopped running. That means that all the money that is available for this particular amount has been exhausted. That's basically what it means. I hope that is clear enough. And if it's not clear enough, you can watch it again. Usually just by watching the video again, it gets clearer. And if you still don't get it, then you can drop a question in the Telegram support group. And you have to be a little patient because there are a lot of people in that group, so it might take a while, but I will respond to you as soon as I can. Okay, so yeah, so you want now this section, I've been using this account before now, that's why it looks like this. So but there are still some pointers. Click on add payment method. That's where it all starts. If you're using it for the first time, just do that. Go to Naira payment with MasterCard or Visa. If you don't have that, it means that you have run adverts before, or you have boosted a post and you have set your payments. That's why you don't have that. And if that is the case, I'm sorry. If you are from Nigeria, you'd have to use another account that has never been run, that has never been used for ads, for you to have this Naira payment with MasterCard option. So this option is usually available for a virgin account, not an account that is newly opened. I'm talking about an account that has never been used to run ads before. That is the one that usually has this option, this Naira payment with MasterCard. So if you don't have it in your own account, I'm sorry, there's really nothing you can do. You'd have to find another Facebook account to run ads with and go through the entire process again for you to set this. Yes, that's the truth. That's why I put this payment video at the early sections, at the early part, so that you can settle this. The reason I did that is because payment is so important when it comes to Facebook ads. You want to make sure that you get it right the first time, because if you get it wrong the first time, you cannot undo whatever you have done. You can't change from postpaid to prepaid. This is prepaid method. For Nigeria, this is the best. If you're outside Nigeria, you probably will not have this option, but you probably have an option to add your card. So add your card, and I would assume that your banking system is not as I don't know how to say this. It's not as complicated as that of Nigeria. Let's put it that way. So you probably just have to add your card details and wait for them to debit you. And if you are done spending money on ads, just switch it off. And in the subsequent videos, I would show you how to switch off your ad. But if you are watching from Nigeria, this is the best method. You add payment with MasterCard, Naira payment. This is the best. So you click on next. Click on next, and so this is for the purposes of just for explanations. I just add 100 naira. Click on next. Now I would suggest that you do this first before you do any other thing. Before you run your ads, even if you don't intend to run ads today, immediately you watch this video, do what I just did. Deposit 100 naira there. Just deposit it and leave it there. Even if you don't have any ad running, even if you don't intend to run ad in the next 1 month, just deposit 100 naira there. Just do it. Just by doing that, you have permanently set the payment method to prepaid, and that is the best. Prepaid is the best. I can't say this enough. I'm saying it from experience. Now this is to the Nigerian audience. Prepaid is the best. For other countries, you might have to send me a screenshot on the Telegram group so I can tell how you can go about it. That is if it's not obvious enough. So but for Nigerians, prepaid is the best. The best, right? So once I clicked on that, it brought me here. It's going to open a browser and bring you here. So click on continue. Click on continue. You wait for it to load. Okay, then you click on card. So it shows that Visa card works, MasterCard works, Verve card works. Well, I would suggest you have a Visa or MasterCard. Verve, I don't think they are so reliable. Personally, I use an Access Bank Visa card. That has been the most appropriate. That has been the most useful for me. It has been the best by a large margin. So of course I have to pause this video so I can enter all these details. If you are an internet user, you should not have a problem with filling these details. Just take your card and put your card number, put your card holder name, put your the month of expiry date and all that. So I'd have to pause this video and put those details because I cannot expose my details. All right, so yeah. Okay, so after you submitted that detail and you click on the green button, it's going to bring something like this depending on your bank. So they would usually ask to send you a one-time password. Please select an address on which one-time password is what they mean. So that one-time password is only for this transaction. It cannot be used for any other transaction. They want to be sure that you are the owner of the account, which is just a normal security procedure. So now if your email address is registered to your account, you will see it as an option here to either send to your email or to your phone number. So my email is not attached to this account. That's why you have this NA and then you have a phone number down underneath it. So I'm going to select my phone number as an option. So but if you have an email address attached to your account, please, and it is logged in on your phone so that it is easily accessible, please use an email because it's more reliable than a phone number text messages. We all know how the text message system works. Sometimes messages take long before they deliver. So if you have an email, please by all means use an email. The text message section is usually about 80%, 80 to 90% effective, but emails never fail. There's hardly a time where you will not get an email from your bank on a transaction. So click on submit. Once you have selected the option you want, Then you wait for the up number. This one is a suggested one from the last time, so I just delete it and wait for the new one to come in. Yes, it has come in. Because of my phone, I don't know, your phone might not work like this, but even if it doesn't, you just have to scroll up and look for the number. That's it right there. So that's the number OTP 137413. This number is only valid for this transaction. That is why I can show you, because if you, so even if you copy it, it's useless to you. You can never use it after this time. That's why I can show this. So it has come up already here on my keypad, so I can just click on it and put it there. That's entered. But if that's not the case for you, just copy it and type it out and click on submit. So that is you authorizing that transaction. Yeah. So you wait and yeah, just wait for the page to load. Wait for the successful completion of your, yeah, that's it, your transaction was successful. So I usually just wait for this page to go away, but just by showing that, it means it's successful. But it will not take you back to the app. You have to go back to the app yourself. So you have to go back to the app, then go and check our payment section, settings button, click on payments, and it will reflect. So I think it was 33,287, but now it's 33,387 because I just added 100 naira. So that is how to add funds to your advert account. Again, if you're from Nigeria, do this before you do any other thing. Even if you don't intend to run ads now, just do it and leave it like that. That is how to lock down prepaid payment method for your account. Yes, thanks for watching.